Hello. We should be live now. I accidentally I hit record rather than go live. So this is the second time. But I just got a bit thrown off because of that. But hello, we should be good. I think I hit the right button. I'm not seeing the red icon, but I think we're good. Yeah. Alright, so continuing as Al Whiskerman in Albion. Exciting times as well, because we should be able to get more of the aldermen now that we have that workforce item. And we're building up in Latium, so we should be able to get concrete eventually and all of that kind of stuff. Get some exchange between the two provinces. The save I made was deleted, but there are autosaves like every 5 minutes. So I'm not sure why that happened. Game is fairly quiet for me. Hello, Zeno. And sorry to hear about what you posted in Discord. I didn't get time to reply. Oh, I got my collector's edition. Anyway, here we are. Hey, Think Smarter. How's it going? Yay, Darren playing live for the first time. Super cool. Yeah, we were live yesterday and the day before. Real fans know. I'm joking, it's okay. Yeah, so we're playing in Albion. This is we're 8 hours into this campaign, actually. Obviously with some dilly-dallying from me. So you could probably say it's about 6 hours of pure playtime. And we're doing okay. We've kind of pulled things back a bit. Got a few of my own islands. We're kind of saving up as much money as we can, just constantly buying islands in Latium at the moment. Whether they're fully intentional or not. We have 2, and I can see that Neferneru is grabbing some on the left side of the kind of hemisphere now. So I'd really like to go for this one. It's a really big island. We don't necessarily need it for what it has. Yeah, we got the 2 that are important for fertilities for me. I suppose it would be good to try and find whatever else we don't have. So we've got, what's that, marble? Marble. I don't think we've got sturgeon. Oh no, we do. Yeah, I wonder... Flax we're missing. There's so many. Flax, I guess, murex, snail, olives. Olives might be a good one. Yeah. Olives would be a good one, actually. Could go for that island then. It's just down to our south. So it's got the snail, olives, and then sturgeon and marble. So we have sturgeon and marble in the other islands. So that's not too bad. But definitely those 2 would be ideal. And then it would be pretty close to Valeria, I think. Or is this Lilybaean? This is Lilybaean.
The island has always been a haven, where people are free to live as they choose.
5 different illnesses, body problems, playing Dark Souls. Worthless skin mode, damn. Yeah, playing on hard mode. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I never know what to say when someone says something like that. It's just like, damn, man, it just sucks. Just hope. All you can do is just hope that medical advancements can help things, or if not, it's like, just appreciate the fortitude some people have to go through that stuff. Anyway, now you need to get a 6th illness. Yeah, you might as well. I mean, just keep piling them on. Alright, so we don't have any ships down in Latium, actually, at the moment. So that's going to be something else that we got to get on. So I'm just going to try to create an order of priority of things to do, and then we'll let time play, because I just can't really... fully remember where we left off. We did just get our first batch of Mercators over in a different island. So here in Albion, we have 3 islands. So we have Dundover, which is our kind of capital. We then have Willowfax, which is where we get our saltwort and dyes from, which we could also get herbs and beaver from eventually, depending on what we need. And this is where we built our first little Mercators, so the kind of Roman variant of the houses. And then over in Rydfell, into the north, very near the pirates, we have our granite and potential amber, or resin. I was actually lamenting. I was like, oh, we missed the resin because I was a bit slow grabbing it from this island from Ether. But I actually don't think it was too bad that we didn't get it. Oh, sorry, it was this one. It was Concordia actually that managed to get her 2nd island. Yeah, so I was kind of like, oh man, I wish I got it, but it doesn't really matter too much. We do technically have resin here on this one if you really need it. I don't know what this is. A mission from Manx available. Look, Governor, I've been thinking we're a bit wimpy when it comes to warfare. Us of the we Capile. But maybe we shouldn't be. Maybe some training would be good. Maybe you can help. Yeah, I actually did this in the campaign, or not in the campaign, in my other Let's Play. We could do it.
Not much for seafaring, we Capel.
We can. Capel. We can take our own time with it, though. Basically, you have like a mock battle outside of his island, and it's not really a mock battle. Your ships can die, but it's supposed to be all in good fun. And it's like waves that get harder and harder, but we need quite a few ships, so I'll leave it for just a little while, but we'll keep it there in the background. Now, what we were doing yesterday, from what I remember, was trying to make roast beef. We now have several aldermen. In fact, we've got in total 38.3, I guess, alderman workforce. But it's based on population, isn't it? Let me just see something real quickly. Do you unlock this based on population? Or workforce? Yeah, I assume it's population. Interestingly, you can get this with nobles. Oh, I guess because it's a theater. They probably have that too. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, we're not too far off then from being able to get the Alder Council. 192 out of 250. This island's just really small. It's going to be difficult. Although, that's what draining the swamp is for. That's what we were going to do there too. Have that lined up, don't we? Yes, drainage. So we're getting drainage right now. Enables the draining of Albion's swampy marshes to create solid, arable land. The aqueduct stuff won't come until we get concrete, really. So that's going to be a... We'll rely on Latium for that. Oh, you said no need to get a 6 illness. I thought you just said need to get a 6 illness just for the memes. Anyway, alright, let's catch up. So, everything's pretty good except for island health and happiness, which is kind of standard. That seems to be able to get improved a lot when you get an aqueduct. Because we do have Medici all over the place, these things. 1, 2, 3. I would say almost everything is covered here, and we've got one out there. So we are pretty much fully covered, but the city status is just so negative that it's pretty rough. We got rid of the big impact we had from the iron mine, for the most part. The ox actually has a slight negative to health, interestingly. We can count them and see if I have 6. Alright, I guess we'll just let time play. I guess I need to remember what I'm doing with these. We should see what the... Can we rename these routes? We can. Okay, so... This is the route to Ridfell. So I'm going to call this Ridfell Exports. And I guess 1, because we'll probably have multiple. Okay. And then the other island, what's its name? Willowfax. That was the other thing we were starting to do. Was offload... Oh, sorry, I probably blocked that anyway. I was just renaming those trade routes. We're selling... Yeah, we started putting down more hemp farms to make more like clothes, and we're sending them back now. And I think if we look at like all islands in Dundover, go by consumer goods, we should be making enough for everybody. So that's the way to do it. Try to get rid of like those buildings out of Dundover. So eel will be another one. It takes up a huge amount of space. Although we do have a lot of marshland, so we could just keep hammering on the eel to try and get more and more. I might try to just do that now while time is paused and try to get more efficient with that, because I imagine we're going to try and like turn this into drainage. I don't know how it works. I'm assuming you do it on these things, I assume. So maybe we should move these further out, so this, or just start planning building more. We do a lot of wood? Yeah, we've got loads of wood. So let's just, I don't know, just build it straight out. Actually connect both sides now for the first time if we wanted to. Right. So you're at 153 there. Let's just do maybe about there. It's 170 because we're going to put in a road. Go back just slightly further, slightly further. Surprised. Actually here is still pretty good, 166. It's nice that you get to see there 139 and so on and so forth. This must be affecting it too, though. Yeah, well, I like the way it shows you that, but just keep showing it to me. Why does it go away here? I'm still overlapping. Maybe it's just not having any effect. I don't know. Let's see if I messed it up. We'll just keep going further down for now. be able to reach all 3, I wonder? Yeah, okay. So that's 3 new ones. They can get rid of this. 150 out of 140, 147 out of 140, and 150 out of 140. That's pretty good. Not too bad. And there's still room in that place. I'm just trying to bring it down to the coast just to make best use of that space if I can. And they can probably have another one in between them then. Like up here. Do we lose the workforce as soon as I put that down? Doesn't look like it actually. Looks like that doesn't update until time plays. But anyway, the point was that we were going to get rid of those ones. So we'll just turn off maybe the ones up here. 1, 2. Just get rid of those 2 for now. Alright, letting time play. Yeah, negative or to 52. Okay. So hopefully they can all reach. Looks like they can. So this warehouse can deal with all that extra eel. And it's a bit more efficient. Yeah, now we've got enough. Because that was going up and down all the time. It was bothering me. Good afternoon, Martin and Martin K. Funny thing, you guys came in at the same time, actually. It seems you have one house that has no road connection. I saw that in the comments. Do you remember where it was? If I keep my camera still here, can you vaguely point me in the rough direction? So let's say north, south, east, west, like up, down, left, right, where you think it might be. A house with no road connection. I saw that in the comments. We're in cloud cover, by the way, right now, which is why it's a bit dark. Being able to interact during pause is such a game changer. I know, yeah. For me, as a content creator, it's great because at least I can just pause and read the chat and stuff and catch up. But obviously, as a player, like, doing that is going to give you such an advantage or give you a lot of time to, like, oh, you can do your beauty building without really affecting the efficiency of things. Yeah, so Martin K said that, and he said it in a comment on the video as well, that there's a house with no road connection, but it seems to be fine. My guess is that's not the case, just because, you know, it's easy to miss that kind of thing in a video that actually has a connection. But he said near the beach where the road makes an L. Up this way, maybe? The other beach? So that one's connected to the roads. These are connected to roads. They're okay. Don't know. I can't. Ah. It has a connection. This green line means it has a connection. But you're right. It shouldn't. This road is like somehow spilled over. So now we've cut its connection. And it has 0 and 0. Dude. It's kind of huge if you can do that. I mean, you can. I'm pretty sure you couldn't do that before. In the beta, I mean. I wonder, is that just a mistake? Is there another example where we can make that happen again, I wonder? Let me just try something here. Just to see if it works again, or if that's just a weird bit of road, you know? I'll just move some, actually, this way. So, again, we've got this house that wouldn't have a connection, yeah? Now, the way I joined that road, I went straight up, so it's connected to this one. It's still not connected to this. But if I delete the road, let's try it again, but bring it in from this angle, like I just did. No, it just seems I got some weird, funky road back down there somehow. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, I'd love to know how I did it. Because you can actually kind of see, like, the road is spilling over. It's like it doesn't mind going into this house somehow.
About trousers. Are they really so keen to see a fellow's knees?
That's a good example of it there, right? We're crossing the line and getting in, and that way we're reaching this house. But yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. I think I somehow bugged it and did it by accident.
What do you call a disagreeable horse? An easier.
Could it be because I had that road first, you know? Yeah, I don't know how to make that happen. Trying to do diagonal mode, yeah, it's just...
What's the crack, lad?
What's the crack, lad? Yeah, I don't know. Good, well spotted though, you're right. Like, it shouldn't be able to work, but for some reason it has worked down there anyway. Oh my god. Maybe because you moved them later. Yeah, but even just now I deleted that road and rebuilt it and it worked, didn't it? So I just don't know how I'm even able to do that. But maybe it's to do with, yeah, how I moved, or... I don't know. Like, if I get rid of this now, get rid of that, get rid of this. Let's see if I can just do it.
Sick of eating your food backwards,
Yeah, it's like it just lets me. I can even go up from here. Weird. I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, cool. Alright. I'll take it. But yeah, you're right. It shouldn't be able to happen. Can you name something in the game after me? What can you name? Oh, you can name ships, I guess. There you go. Ace's Vow. Magic, yeah, just magic. Alright, anyways, back to business. So we were trying to make roast beef, and we have to send it to Manx. We're making that now. So our roast beef building is here. And we bring salt wort. Is this too busy or something? I was gonna say we bring it in from another island, so we started making it. The aldermen are eating it up though now. So we have to make more than we need, I suppose. I love this little fuel icon as well. It's quite cool the way it tells you how long it's going to be until they need more. How much do they have now? They've got 2 in storage. I'll leave that for now. Alright, so we should have solved the eel problem.
You should have seen the sports field when I was your age. I could throw a spear and kill a man on the next island.
If we upgrade just a few more of these, we'll get the Alder Council, so I don't really see why not. I can't remember if I was waiting on using the smiths for anything. We've got 76 available for workforce. But yeah, part of me thinks, no, just go ahead. Just upgrade, right? Why not? Cool. This is probably going to be a big building, and it requires 5 granite. That's okay, we've got it. 10,000. Population plus 2. Belief and knowledge. That's for everyone in this area of effect. Oh, I might just like place it so I can't redo that. It's pretty big, and it gives 2 population, 2 knowledge, and 1 religion for everybody. Ace, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, you owe the man a super chat. Thanks. That'd be a good donation goal. Donate for the boat name. I just feel tacky doing that kind of thing, me personally. You know, I don't mind setting goals for certain things, but I'm not a fan of, like, you know, people who do satisfactory content, they're like, oh, you know, if you donate this much, you get my blueprints and stuff. And each to their own, but I just would feel kind of scummy doing that. It's just me. So, yeah. Name in the game, like, to give it to people who have already donated or something, that's cool. But I just wouldn't want to be like, hey, donate $20, you get your name in the game, you know? I don't know, man. But I don't mind rewarding people who are, like, who have done that kind of thing. It's, I don't know, it's a weird it's different to advertise it than it is to just reward people who already support anyway. Maybe weren't doing it just for that. I'm not trying to encourage people to do that, I suppose, is what my point is. No one would pay that $1 for a boat name, would be upset. They're going to donate anyway. Maybe. Yeah, I guess you could look at it like that. Just donate if you want more streams. That's really what you should do. Anyway, let's see where we can put this. So that's the Governor Villa. I guess we might have to just reshape a few houses here. And putting it down like that might work pretty well. We'll cut off some market access maybe a little bit though. Alright, we can just regrow houses, so just delete these for a sec. Let's move these over. Oh yeah, we had little ornaments here, I forgot that. Do we need the road there? We do for this little guy. So we'd have to go in like that. Okay. It's got a real nasty habit of moving the grid like that. Don't know, and it's hard to explain what's happening. Alright, let's throw it down.
The bards sing of heroes and their feats, but never of how much bread it takes for a feast.
Ooh.
There are signs of public unrest.
Public unrest. It just jumped up by like the health went really bad.
You have allowed the people of Albion to muddle on in their confusion, addled by beer and mildewed cheese.
So, there'll be much talk until a verdict can be reached, but then again, talk is preferable to blood feuds. So for everybody in this range, we're getting 2 population, extra belief, extra knowledge, but also the aldermen then are going to get their need fulfilled, and for that, they're getting population to themselves, belief and knowledge, just from their own houses. Pretty good. We're after just boosting things quite significantly with that. Definitely a worthwhile building. I mean, how much does it cost? It's just 36 maintenance. It's like, that's definitely worth having that another one of them up here. Even if it's like not optimally placed, it's still giving us huge amounts of population for anyone that we have, really. This is fluctuating like mad though. I feel like it went up to, it flashed like 200, then it went down to like 150, and I was like, okay, it just settled, and now it's gone down to 88. The theater, then. We need concrete for that. But this one's going to be also... This is almost... Yeah, the other side of things. Happiness, knowledge, and prestige. But yeah, we don't have concrete yet. Potato McWhiskey named cities after donators when he streamed. I always thought it was cool. Each to their own. I don't mean to be casting aspersions on others. Or, you know... I'm not. I really don't judge anyone for doing it. It's just for me... It's such a weird thing to say. It's like, I just wouldn't feel good doing it. But I'm not a good content creator. Like, I'm not. I joke about that all the time. It is true. Like, I don't do the things you're kind of supposed to do. So, but yeah. Anyway, I was just watching your desert playlist in Satisfactory. Hey, Michael. Hope you're enjoying it. Is the game still on early access embargo? No, we can go as far as we want now. I can actually load into my other save and just show you. Maybe I'll do that later or something. A tier 4 Latium city. Dapper. As they say in business, money can't hire passion. I like your equal opportunity look on the streams. Thank you. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but something about Potato McWhiskey irked me a while back. It came up in our Discord. I hadn't watched him before, then someone brought something up that he did, and I was watching it, I was like, I don't know, man. What are you doing? But, I don't know. I shouldn't even say that, because I can't even remember what it was. But part of me is like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to not like him. Because in my head, I remember it's something that I didn't like, but I can't remember what that was. So it basically doesn't surprise me. But, I mean, everybody does it. All the content creators I know, and people I'm good friends with do that. Oh, there we go. That's what's happened. There was a riot. Whenever the population jumps, you just need to look at that. So, like I've mentioned before, this is really important, actually. So if you're playing the game and you've got a riot, the best thing to do... Now, in Anno 1800, this would just be a building that you can't really interact with. But now you can actually pause it. And I'm playing where I don't get the workforce back, but we're on 88. The building isn't functional. And it actually lowered workforce. I don't know if this is a bug, because I find it really weird. It's like it's already taken that 22 away from what we had. That's already happened. But a new 22 has been assigned to the building that is keeping the building going. This building is still going to produce while the riot's happening. So it's like a portion of the workforce who are unhappy have gone off and they're striking. And then any available workforce is swept in and taken their place. That's kind of what's happening in a way. So if we pause the building, we get the workers back. Now, I'm playing on difficulty, we only get half the workers back, but that's just the difficulty. So I feel like if you've got massively fluctuating workforce, like I do sometimes, you should remember to go in and like pause your buildings effectively when this kind of thing happens. Now, maybe that's intentional. It seems odd because it's so different than how it was before, and it's very laborious, like being like, oh yeah, I have to go in and like pause the building. But maybe they've done it so that's like at least the building still works if you're having a riot, if you've got the population to handle it. That could be the thinking. But yeah. Scabs. I would love to see tier 4. I'll hopefully be here the whole stream. Should we just hop over? I need to end G Fuel up. I'm not even drinking G Fuel. I'm drinking gamer subs. But I need to get my energy up. As I was saying yesterday, I'm just tired. Tired. But I'll hop into the other save just for a minute. We'll have a look around. I'm not going to play it any further though. So we can take a quick look at Latium tier 4. And it's the save from my previous, what's it called? We're frozen again. During loading, my stream freezes, I guess. It's the playthrough from the previous, like, let's... See, this is how you know I'm tired. I can't even speak. This is why I'm, like, afraid to stream when I'm, like, too tired. Can't get the words out formed properly. But anyway, we streamed there was 8 episodes, and we streamed the 9th one, and then the embargo hit, or ended, so we couldn't go anymore. But just picking up from there, it's like we were actually ready to have tier 4 and just show a little bit of it. But I'm not going to play it and go further in and build stuff. But this was the city. This was Mimosa, our little starter city. Super happy with it. If we take a look at... Yeah, we got a huge workforce boon when we started building the aqueduct. Aqueduct's awesome. And it tells you like where it goes and... you know, what all the buildings are using and stuff like that. And if you build cisterns touching on farms and fields, you get like productivity boosts. So you could build like another one out of this one maybe, for instance, from an aqueduct. If you want to see the tier 4 houses, these are tier 3. But we'll make them tier 4. I think they're ready to go, right? Does it matter which ones we do? No, not really. Alright, let's just go with these.
With filthy maid or silk blown in from the east, I just have to have it.
Alright, there you go. Tier 4 out of our mind. It's as easy as that. So, I will say the game looks like it's really dark. I don't know if it's just me or not, but I feel like it's quite dark. Maybe we're in the clouds again. Yeah, kind of, I guess, actually, yeah. There we go. So, when you get to tier 4, I was going to say 5, you get mosaic as the things that you have to build. So that's what you need the minerals for. So minerals into mineral crusher, clay pits, and then you start making mosaics. And the mosaics are needed then to build any of these like more fancy buildings, I guess. So an amphitheater, I haven't played with any of this stuff, but that's the wonder, I guess, right? You need 75,000, 60 concrete, 100 wood, and then I think you have to build it up over time, and then you can run games. But I don't know anything about it. I never built it. Oysters with caviar. So yeah, they need their sturgeon hatchery. Then you need the oyster bed. So those are 2 fertility-based things. They come together in the epicure of water. And they need mosaics to be built. Then you've got your bird tongues in aspic. We could see that you could actually buy that, I think, from Valeria. So the epicure of air is needed for that. So pigs into rendering tallow, I guess. Bird charmer, so the small bird population in Albion. A tongue plucker, which I have no idea what that's about. Where do you get that from? Tongue. I never saw the fertility for that. Then we can have a look at what else they need, because I haven't unlocked any further. But basically down at the bottom here, we've got culture. So standing lyres and chariots. Chariots you can get in Albion, I think. The marvels, so we have the forum and the bath, which is awesome, and then the amphitheater is the thing they need. So it's only one building actually that they need, that they don't have already, because tier 3 get the bath at their end game. Loungers and hand mirrors are 2 extra things they need.
Rich foodstuffs, lashings of Falernian wine, and comfortable travel.
A temple and a library, that's different I guess for them. Yeah, there's 2 other buildings. Not marvels, I guess, but 2 extra, like, large buildings, I suppose. So the library, it adds... it doesn't help with fire safety. Knowledge +7, prestige 3, and then a temple, population 2, and belief 6. That's good, that gives you population, it's pretty nice. So there we go. That's it. Oh, I was just showing a different save, actually, Ron. But we're going to go back to Albion at the moment. So we just thought I would show it really quickly. Quick question. You think you'd still get copyright claims if you stream with in-game music? Just like it happened with Anno 1800? That happened on and off. So that was just a mistake. I don't know reasons why it happened. Sometimes it's fraudulent companies that pop up, or sometimes it's the people who make their music. Like, they might have changed something in the back end and it doesn't remember the channels that they've whitelisted or whatever. I don't know why it's happened. But yeah, that could happen. It could happen with any game at any time. It just depends on the companies they work with and whether or not they're careful to allow that to happen or not. Some game companies don't want that to happen. Sorry that it freezes, by the way, when recently, but I was able to get rid of it. Alright, let's try to focus up. Yeah, when I say I'm bad YouTuber, I don't mean I like to think my content's decent, but I mean from the business side of it, you know. I'm not very timely, I'm inconsistent. I'm not super energetic. I don't push channel memberships or subscribe or like videos and all that stuff. I never do any of it. I just can't be bothered. Life's too short. But you should do it. If you're a content creator, you should do that stuff. I have nothing against doing that. But yeah, I'm not very good with the whole, like, let's set a goal and let's eat hot sauce on stream when I hit my goal or whatever. I don't know, man. It's fine. I just play the game. It's cool. I'll just play the game and then complain that I don't grow fast. Alright, anyways, we got our Alder Council. Awesome building, actually. A really good building, because it's given us huge boon to population again. It really does seem like I mean, it makes sense, but if you could just get to the next tiers, it sorts out all the problems you had with the previous ones, which was mostly population based. So you just get these like big population buildings. But also these items have been good for me too. With all that extra population and which turns into workforce, then we can field more ships and then field more troops. Are these buildings paused now? Yeah, they are. Got people jumping up and down. Oh yeah, their hitbox is like all messed up. They are on a hill, I guess, but yeah. Really wish you could deploy your own troops or something in like an emergency situation. I don't know why. I don't know how you'd balance it or anything, but I like the idea of that. Materials haven't arrived. Hemp. Hemp should be okay on this island for what we need. But one of the buildings isn't working. This one. Is it because you've got no warehouse? There's no warehouse in range. This one has one, though, somehow. Oh, it doesn't have one. It's just sending its stuff right into its spinner building. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. It's like you never need a warehouse. I know that anyway, I guess, but I never really thought about it in the city itself. It's like, oh, you don't need a warehouse if you can just provide it with its own building thing. We did have one up here. I was convinced to remove it. Rightfully so, because I had too many stacked on top. If I was to increase... I mean, if we get roads, we'd be fine. Yeah, we don't have one in the center of town anymore. Just trying to think where we should put it. Or I could get rid of these hemp farms, as I was saying. I think we should do that. Let's get rid of them. And we can put down more houses. If I could fill the back of that area with hemp, that would have been good, maybe. But I don't think it's a big enough space for it. So I guess we could just do ornaments, trees, or something. Damn. Can you go that way? No. Again, I guess ornaments maybe? Feels a bit annoying to have to do that. Oh, we're out of wood. But there's a few more houses for you.
Citizens are dissatisfied with their lot and may soon revolt.
They'll be fine. Now, they've got less hemp than they need, ultimately, right? Yeah, but I was planning on bringing the hemp over, or just bringing the clothes over from another island. These do give you bonuses to where they are, though. This one could probably get removed. There's so much reorganizing that you could spend so long doing this, I think. Because we still need the same amount of buildings, we just have to provide them with their stuff. Okay, so it comes from this island. I just want to quickly build a couple more of these hemp farms, and then I'll catch up on my chat.
A city is unhealthy. Ideal conditions for plague.
Will there be a day one patch? I heard there would be, but I heard it just from another content creator. I haven't heard it from Ubisoft or anything myself. And I don't know what it's going to entail. I haven't really had many bugs. In fact, the one... We've had 3 in total. 2 of them are just graphical. And then they kind of went away. The one that I did have that was actually a gameplay one was kind of in my favor. A house that shouldn't be able to have a road has one, so it works. The release is in 7.5 hours? That seems unusual because it's supposed to be on the 13th. 7.5 hours from now, it's still the 12th for me. But I don't know, I didn't look at the global release time thing. I just didn't think it was coming for another day. I haven't recorded my series yet. I'll have to do it for tomorrow. Alright, see how we get on with that. We need just a couple more houses though down here as well. When the lighting hits perfect like that, this looks so good. It's just always raining up here. It's midnight for Germany. 11 p.m. on the 12th in the UK. All right, cool. Earlier than I thought. Midnight sounds like the 13th. Yeah, if it was midnight, it's slightly earlier, as you said, 11 p.m. Didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to get the aldermen more leveled up, and they should have their roast beef now. That's kind of what we were waiting on to be delivered. But I still need a warehouse in this place somewhere. Alright, I'm actually out of wood.
We're breaking our own backs out there.
Can they not be reached by anything? No, I guess not. There's no city watch up there. Happiness at negative 500. What the hell happened? That's still going on for another hour 20. City status negative 2,000 happiness. One of our characters is giving negative happiness, actually. Oh yeah, happiness -1 from extra workforce as well. Didn't realize the negative. Not that it matters too much, but that's jumped so significantly. One thing that keeps tripping me up in this game is just like I look away and I feel like I look away and I look back and it's like just gone into the negative massively. I'm pretty sure at the start of the stream this was positive. Maybe we reached a new city status. I thought we were at level 5 anyway. No, yeah. We added more population, that's for sure. Have they run out of something that gave them happiness? Income and health. Don't know. Oh yeah, we set a trade rule to buy copper. Oh, and it's worked. Wow. So that's true. That means we can make things. These things. A wire twister. Is the tier a negative based on population as the pop scales, happiness scales down? Yeah, so the city status, it says island population, right? So as you level that up, then you get these negative effects per residence. In fact, you used to be able to lock these tooltips. Can you not do that anymore? I think it was J to lock the tooltip. Or L? Wonder why they removed that feature. You could lock it in the beta. Like, you can like lock that on screen and then like hover over things. But anyway. Yeah, so from this city status, we get a negative to happiness, 5.7 per residence, 5.9 for health, minus 0.6 for fire safety. But then we get extra belief though. So the higher the city status, you get more religion, more knowledge, and more prestige, just from everybody. So that was another thing. I was kind of struggling for tech for a while, which you will do in Albion. Unless you go the Roman path, I guess. If you stay the Celtic path, you're going to struggle. But if you scale up, you'll just get some knowledge, so... It was negative 90 at the start of the stream? Yeah, so that's jumped. I just don't know what's changed so significantly. So significantly. The only thing I've really built is this thing. This gives... It doesn't give any negatives. Maybe I moved something I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. There's a riot going on. I don't know if that affects anything. It just says, from area effect and specials, negative 882 happiness. From this, right? Yeah. So that's pretty rough. I guess maybe the more people we add. Oh no, it says for every building on the island, not every population. Yeah, I don't know. Are we like not producing wood here either anymore? We're making 2 per minute. It's a bit low.
We stand, we
Let's just because I'm suffering from not enough wood, just grab this and bring it down there. So we need to set up delivering the hemp over as well. So I'll create another route. You only get the benefit of that research as long as those spinners are running, not just that they're there. So it is worth adding a ship to this and doing this. Just send that ship manually down here first. Plague now as well. But that'll be okay. It started right next to one of these, so they should be able to fix it, no problem. The passive trade menus are not there, no. Passive trade is now part of this, apparently. Someone was saying in the comments of my previous video, like, oh, you can see it in the income of your balance, like trade ships. I think that's just their maintenance. It's negative 63. We'd expect a positive, because we're selling stuff all the time. So production buildings, land taxes, public services. The only positives are residences and area effect and specialists, but we're selling stuff all the time. There's a game option for it, or there used to be. Include trade income. Toggle the visibility of the trade balance in the balance tooltip, and it's on. But yeah, I don't see it. This is our balance tooltip. Whoops. Balance tooltip. The only positive is, yeah, area effect and specialists and residences. So harbor buildings, negative 72. Trade ships. We are buying copper now, but we're selling way more than that. So I don't think it's actually in the negative. Let's check how we're doing for that roast beef so we can finish this quest finally. We've got 4. We need 8. We should be gaining though. Yeah. As long as we keep delivering and these keep running anyway. They're at 100% productivity. They've got plenty of salt wort. They've got plenty of ox. Should be okay. And we're now making torques. So torques, are we making enough of those? I didn't actually check. We're actually not. We'll need 2. So the torques are going to go for tier 2.
That beer is looking real friendly.
And that will give us income and prestige if we can manage to keep it delivered. We also might do more building out here real quickly because we need more reed. I think if we did something like this and popped it in on the side, that would be good. Just don't know if we can reach the warehouse from here. Alright, that'll be 2 reed buildings. Can they reach the warehouse? They can, actually. Nice. That's pretty. They got really good reach on the marsh. Steam info is incorrect. The game Anno 7 will be released in the United States on Wednesday, November 12th, 2025 at 7 PM Eastern Time. Let's have a look at the region map then, because there's some debate about it in the chat. So they said here, 1 day, 1 hour, 7 minutes. That was 17 hours ago. Global release times. So in London, it is on the 12th at 11 PM. That is correct. For consoles, it'll be 1 hour later. So midnight. So yeah, it's coming up to 4 PM now. So 7 hours. We're just 7 hours and 10 minutes. Is the tier a negative based on population? So as pop scales, happiness scales down. Is the tier a negative based on population? Oh, sorry. So each resident you lose almost 6 happiness. So did you just gain a pop by fulfilling needs? I'm a bit confused. I don't know what you mean. I didn't cross a new threshold, so the tier didn't change. We started the stream at tier 5. We're still at tier 5. City status 5. Let's call it city status 5. It doesn't say anything about tiers, so we'll just call it city status 5. So we're at 5. So these effects should be the same. They're not changing based on us delivering anything. We built this building, which increased population by 2 for a bunch of buildings. So it is true that we did grow a lot, but we didn't level up yet. We're real close to leveling up, but we didn't. So I would assume that we didn't suffer a new bracket where we like everything went down. But you're right. Once we reach 2500, we'll expect our happiness, health, and fire safety to go down again. I don't know by how much, but it will go down. And then belief, knowledge, and prestige to go up. It also says Romanization. Romanization additionally affects attributes modified by the city status. We're fully Celtic, 0% Roman. We have no Roman influences here. Our Celtic influences are the 3 tiers of residence we have and the 3 buildings that are specific to the smiths and the aldermen. So that's cool. But I don't know exactly. We have another island with some Romanization, this one, right? This has Roman influences. It's mostly Celtic, 16% Roman. We've got no. I don't know what effect this has on us, though. Romanization additionally affects attributes modified by the city status. Yeah, I believe it. So I wonder if you're Roman, maybe the happiness would take an even bigger hit, you know? But we don't know until you actually reach those tiers. That was something people complained about in Manor Lords. They're like, oh, I can't see what the effects are going to be until I reach them. It's like, yeah, I guess so. It's the same in this. It doesn't tell me what like the next effect will be when we hit it. You just have to hit it and find out. Hopefully I answered that okay. I'll try to pay attention a bit better now next time as well. Do we have to click these to deploy them, or they just deploy themselves? They deploy themselves, right? Seems like it. We're getting tech all the time as well. What tech's... almost ready with the roast beef. And we delivered that, and we can deliver the wood. Alright, you get back on your route. So now hemp is going to be delivered in here automatically. They should be able to do what they need now here. I probably shouldn't have done that, actually. It costs workforce. But actually, we've got so much workforce now, it's not even a problem. The provincial caster was discovered, so now we can encamp. Oh, and it's an actual building. Well, that's neat. Yeah, just encamp here then. And that saves on the workforce that these guys have. In fact, I'd be tempted to make some more units now, because we do have such good workforce, and we'll just encamp them. I guess they needed a custodes up here. Cool. Alright, they're going to quell the last bit of riot, then we can restart that place and it'll be okay. The plague should go away on its own, so that's not too bad. And then we're going to have, what, incidents every 37 minutes. Until we can get some sort of... By the way, we've unlocked drainage. Totally forgot. So a sluice gate. Enables the draining of Albion's swampy marshes to create solid arable land. And yeah, you do it on these things. So this is where we said we were going to do it. Or try. And what do we need to make this? Just tiles and wood. Okay. We'll do it in just a minute.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
This is a military ship. These are all military ships. Do we have civilian ships not doing anything? No, actually. make some. Don't have enough wood. Well, I was going to make the ship so we could go fetch some wood. I was just going to buy some wood really quickly. Oh yeah, and we started trading with this guy. I actually forgot that.
We stand waiting.
I'll buy your wood.
You to drink in my majesty.
And we don't make these, so I'll buy this as well. How much is that? Yeah, cheers.
Worthy spoils. Time flies, as do we.
Snacks acquired, nice. It's per residence, not per pop. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. So the population going up and down doesn't matter. It's only when you cross a different tier anyway, or threshold. But also, it's just per household. So adding population into the existing household shouldn't have changed it. This is Neferneru's island. He's having problems too. Look at this. It's got riots and broken buildings and stuff. It's all falling apart over there. I can't repair until the thing goes away. Rammed Earth was discovered. We should be getting a lot of text pretty quickly now. He just did a trade. He bought one sail for 16. His ship is called the Nutshell. Okay. Do we have enough now for this quest finally? They're escorting.
Through the waves.
Alright. Gonna reassign these ships, so you escort that one. You escort that one.
Be our shield.
I normally don't set up escorts like this. I normally just do a patrol, if at all. The pirates are actually pushed all the way back in, so I don't really have to worry about them, I guess, but just to be on the safer side. Anyway, this ship now can come back outside my harbor, so we have 2 free ships. These are now the little escorts, so that's fine. So don't show me guarding. Oh, I thought that was a toggle. I was going to toggle it off. All idle in transit. Okay, cool. Idle, I guess, is probably what I'll want. Your volume is kind of low, sir. Really? Maybe I'm just speaking a bit too softly. Let me know what you guys think. I'll try to speak better into the mic. There are already 200,300 people, so that can't be the case. Hey, Ludo. I can hear him just fine, and I'm partially deaf. Alright, we've just delivered those shields and clan shields in. So let's see what... That should be happiness, I think, when you give them that. No, it's belief and prestige, actually. Okay. And we have the torque now. And we're buying copper all the time. Hopefully that's a consistent thing that we don't run out of. I think I have the order for buy when lower than 50. Yeah, so there it is. That seems to be working. That's crazy. I just feel like it never worked in Anno 1800. I used to set buy orders all the time, just people never came by. Great. I don't have no problem with that. The volume to game ratio good here. Thanks, Dapper. 2 bags of chips, chocolate candy, and a week's worth. It's good. You have your snacks. Just caught up. Hey, Wounded Fox. If Darren streams until midnight, about 7 hours, my friend. I hope you brought enough snacks. I don't know if I'll stream to midnight, but maybe we could. I don't know. Rosie might be a bit unhappy with that. Is this over now? It's over. Okay, back to business.
I'll put my feet up for a bit. If you're after something, it'll have to wait. I'm a touch busy.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Prestige area of effect for wire twisters in range. Oh, we could add the wire twisters over here then. Workforce from residents for the mercators. Smelters in range. Workforce is reduced. And upkeep cost. So we've got 2 smelters there. Sure.
Steady work overcomes all.
That's a smelter. Is this? No, it's armory. Okay. Yeah, I was going to recruit some troops. Why not? So we have slingers, auxilia. So I've got 1 auxilia unit. We don't have any archers. Maybe we'll get a couple of those. It's 44 workforce for these guys. Damn. Well, we'll get 2 of them. And, I don't know, deploy just over here. Also want to make some more civilian ships. And show me idle. There we go. So now we can pick up the beef, I think. We need 8 of it. We've only got 7. Damn. Come on, man. Give me that beef. I want to snatch it as soon as it goes in there before maybe the residents do. I mean, it could just ban them from taking it for a minute, but... Got it. Alright. Did I lose that quest? It's not here anymore. I didn't think it was timed. Maybe it was. No. There it is. It's not here, though. Oh, oh, it's him. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I thought it was Manx. I'm literally looking at him. Okay, cool. Alright, and it's 4 grand. It was more just about getting the beef. So I'm happy now that we've done that. What are all these ships? Oh, they're all mine. It's my escorts and my trade. You know what? I don't know if it's in the game. A dock. Like another pier.
There are signs of public unrest.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Marsh drainage. We'll do that in just a minute. Sorry I'm taking so long with it. Military buildings. What else do we have? The armor. We already have an armory, don't we? Oh, maybe not. You actually make armor. Oh, I guess maybe from later tier units you need that. We don't have that yet. Okay, that's fine. Don't like the holidays. I get the day off. Evening, how am I? I'm good. I'm just unfortunately a bit tired, but I'm in good spirits though. Well, I just pre-ordered. Hope you enjoyed the game, man. Alright, I think it's time we drain these marshes and see how this all works. Probably should have left that there just to see what happens to it. So this thing, a sluice gate. Doesn't require any workforce. Okay, enables the draining of Albion's swampy marshes to create solid arable land. And then you have to build drainage channels. Okay, so I guess this is like, oh, our Festival of Joy has just ended. We still have the unhappiness thing for another hour, though.
Citizens are dissatisfied with their lot and may soon revolt.
That just changed again. I just don't understand. There's now a riot going on over here. The squads are on it, but not fully on it. It's a bit too far for all of them to get to them. We need limestone roads. Alright, let's drain it. Drainage channel. Oh, that's a nice graphic, actually, to see exactly what's going on.
Marsh drainage, Ere. The ultimate demonstration of uncompromising Romanness, and part of the history of the Eternal City itself.
Our snakes don't swim, they glide over water like it's nothing.
That looks really nice. Cool. Is there a limit on this? 75. Okay. So do we want to go a bit more to this side? So how many tiles is that? It's hard to see because of the way it counts it. Everything's diagonal in this island for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it's 6. There's another one there anyway, so, and I'm sure you can combine them like in 1800. We're just trying to work out 6 points away from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. They'll destroy the ox. Okay, we'll just leave that for now. Look at this though, it's great. And we can you just build roads out to this now? Yeah, maybe there's still some marsh technically here. Does seem like it, but I don't know. That might be fine. It's like the opposite of the water canals in Inbasa. Yeah. Same mechanic, just reverse effect, I guess. Our bonfire is still ready to go. So that bonfire is also waiting on roast beef, beer, and sausages. We can make sausages now, actually. God, there's so much to do.
A fine effort.
What else you got for me? Maybe we'll just buy... We could buy the beer that we need for the festival. Just gonna buy this again, and more wood just in case we need it. It's pretty cheap, so don't mind doing it. Yeah, I guess we'd have to move a lot of this stuff, which I don't mind. Let's just do that now then. So these are 2 ox farms that we'd have to move somewhere out, further out this way. We need a lot of wood for this, though. Alright, so you come with me. We'll just move you straight over here. That's cool. And then there's the cheese dairy makers. The health and safety. Alright, we'll connect that up that way, and we could maybe leave that bit there. Alright, cool. So let's try this again. So if it's 6 tiles out, I might just... Did this cost anything to build? I can't remember. Let's just get rid of it. I feel like we can go just a little further over.
Construction of a ship has
It did cost tiles and wood. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I think here, Oh, but then it's 6 again, right? Yeah, so I was on the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Seems right, I think. Yeah, that will be right. Okay, I'm just going to start this off anywhere I can, so then I know it's just to go straight up from here. Anyway, no, it doesn't take long to acquire drainage, actually. We just stopped getting tech. It's only here in the tech tree, so it's really not that far in. And if you start with the Hall of Fame unlocked, you're actually only a few points away from it. So you could get it really quick. It's just a matter of you need tiles, so you need to be at least tier 2 population. Other than that, though, it seems like, yeah, it's pretty good, pretty easy. What else could we be getting? Let's just get a few of these, I guess, as well. So this is Night Watch and extra patrols for fires. We haven't really had any fires break out. It's more just been disease. Hospitality, extra officium. Warehouses have reduced workforce. Oh yeah, let's get that. Game of betrothal. With barely contained rage, the matron complains that her willful daughter has refused her betrothal to an elderly, wealthy senator. The girl insists on destroying our family for the love of some boy. He adds context. The father is deceased. Therefore, the young woman is free from the authority of patria potestas. Legally, you may assume that role. Marry the senator? Negative happiness? Well, we're suffering bad happiness right now, so let's go with this one. +2 happiness, bit lower prestige. Yeah. Allow her to marry her lover.
I'll notify the magistrates.
That's fine. There we go. We're positive happiness now.
Upstanding conduct.
All of this -2 has been wiped out by the +2. So now we're at equilibrium. We just have a negative to prestige to handle that.
Let's get around the
A
table.
defensive pact? Yeah, sure.
As befits a king.
Thanks, friend. We need some form of alliance against Neferneru.
Waiting for your decree.
I think it won't take this until we have a bit of everything. So we have the beer now. We have the beef. We just need the sausages. Darn, you stream until the game releases. I hadn't planned on it. I was just going to do 4 hours. So we'll see how it goes. The game's out in 7 hours. So this can go to 75. Should we bring it all the way up? Oop. I feel like one is slightly in front of the other.
A new unit has been recruited.
I feel like I can't make it the same though, no matter what. It's going to be one up or one lower. Just grid things, I guess. So now we can build, yeah, pretty much right on it. So this will be interesting to see how this kind of works. You can build right next to it, but can you build a road on it? No, so obviously just crossing it. Yep, okay. This will be our first houses on the water. Seems okay. Just didn't want them to sink in.
Can you live in two?
And this will never stop, right? So it should be okay. Drain a marsh and turn it into solid ground by connecting drainage channels to sluice gates. A building preview shows you how much blah blah blah. Channel limit. If you go over the channel limit, the marsh area furthest away from the sluice gate will revert to marshland. Keep this in mind when planning. Alright, easy. This isn't big enough for a road, is it? No. Hey, Dapper. Wow. Thank you so much again, by the way. That's such a huge amount. I don't know how to react to the first one still, so thank you. For those who don't know, Dapper on the day before yesterday donated 500, which is insane. So thank you so much, by the way. Really appreciate that. It's like such a huge amount, so thank you. That's such a cool feature in the game. It is, yeah. Being able to do this is awesome. Because this island was like, oh man, it's so much marshland. But now we can really like sort a lot of it out. And there's another sluice gate here, and you can combine the reach effect, right? So if we did this, this has up to 75 tiles, right? So it says 73 out of 75. But if we combine this just straight into that one, even there, we get up to 150 combined. So you don't have to like build them separately or anything. So that's kind of cool. So we can go there. And I guess at some point we just have to combine them. Just trying to think where the best place for that is. I mean, just straight across the bottom might be easiest. So that's all combined now. And then we could just bring this up. So it's every 6 tiles. Oops. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So really, it would have to be about here, I think. Maybe further, actually. Yeah, maybe we can just go off from here. Yeah, can. So somewhere like that. Or we can just, again, keep extending further up. Because we'll start eating into our other buildings that are using that stuff. But we got so much over on this side. Move everything over there. I want to keep extending the town out from this direction because there is... well, I suppose this is as far as it can go. Yeah, we can build another one of these like somewhere over here or something. But it's cool. And getting stone roads and stuff would be nice then. How are we doing with our... We got our archers, by the way. So these can be encamped as well now. Every time you encamp, though, you have to take up a big area with it. But you get some of the workforce back. Hey, Rose. What's that? Alright, we have 3 units encamped over there. Name a boat or island after Dapper? Indeed. The Dapper Daddy. I was gonna say, do we have any cosmetics for it? No, I guess not. This one's actually a military ship. I thought I just made non-military ones. Oh no. I'm so confused by this. I keep doing this. This is Civilian 1. I read it as Civilian 1, but that's the name we just gave it. In fact, sorry Dapper, we're probably gonna sell your ship. I didn't need these 2 military ones, and they're taking up such workforce. We just needed more civilian ones. They've only got 1 slot. Also, speaking of ships and stuff, we should be getting bigger ships by now. Trireme. Let's get that. How long does that take? 11 minutes. It's only 11 minutes. Are these guys a little bit better? There we go. That didn't last long anyway. Now, I need to check. Are we making enough hemp for these 2 islands? No, we need even more. The hemp is coming from this island primarily. This is full though. Oh wait, no it's not. No warehouse. Oh right, sorry. My game is freezing when I click this. There we go. There we go. That should help. That's still not... That should hemp. It's still not everything, though, that we need. Need a bit more. Right, so this one is... get out. Yep. Can we see him? He's so black. You just can't see him against your top. Hello, boy. He's very comfortable.
Yeah, he just woke up.
Send Dapper to the other lands. Yeah, maybe he'll be the first ship to cross continents. Or the province. Not continents. Right, that should be enough, I think. Hopefully they have enough cockles to keep them going. They don't. Oh, I can see the little hearts people are doing. I've never noticed that before. It's on my other monitor. Thank you. Already preloaded the game, says Ava. Yeah, you could preload it for your last couple of days, which is nice, I guess. What else could we build out here for these guys that might make them a bit happier? So they have their tavern, their market. I suppose we could be building on the other side. Would give them better stuff, actually. They could have a recreation ground. We gave them a phantom. The recreation ground is happiness, health, and prestige. Won't be full reach, but it'll reach the people that we have in future. Could build them an alder council if we send them some concrete, just to get more population, belief, and knowledge. What a lovely little place this is. Nefernera has been pretty chill. He hasn't attacked me, so pretty happy about that. Because he is like warlike and expansionist. Oh, you know what I've been completely ignoring? Taking islands in Latium. Oh yeah, we don't have any ships down here. We just said that. I might just buy one down here, but we'll still make Dapper's ship the first one to cross.
I kissed a boy in my cabin once. He wasn't very good at it. Ate half my face.
We've all been there.
I had them paint the interiors with roses. You can roll your eyes now.
These are effectively the same ship. Alright, let's get this one then.
A ship sail. Bene for the money chest.
We lost our ship that was in this theater because the pirates attacked it. So yeah, he did take this one, which was eyeing up. This would have been a great one. It had olives. So we need another one with... Oh, this is actually the same. It's next to the pirates, though. Damn. Alright, we'll go the other way then, see what's around here, and if we can grab something. I think I'll subscribe to Ubisoft Plus and play it that way. Hope you enjoy it, Mus. You have new news on where to find the trade overview. I don't believe you now. I'll never believe it.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Alright, we're building very grid-like here. I guess it has to be done in some ways. Well, let's start giving them the things they need out this way. So you're going to need like a market and a tavern. Bardic Hearth. We've actually still got pretty good reach on that, so I suppose we could go further in. Maybe just blocks of 2. It'd be awesome, like, you mess this up somehow and then the whole thing, turns into a bog and all the houses go down. Awesome in a terrifying kind of way, but... yeah, let's do that instead. I still can't get over the reach. You're reaching all the way out to there. Yeah, I guess so. I'll bring it further down then. There's still room to just push this slightly over. Cram a couple extra houses in then. In fact, it works out pretty well.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
We could make these guys the Mercators, the Romans, when they level up. That would be kind of fun. So if they go down, whatever. Quests, do we have anything else to do? Still have to do the sausages. Yeah, so the only place I do have Mercators is here. So they have the ability to make sausages, otherwise we don't have it. We've also got herbs on this island, we don't have them on the other one. So we'll need to set up, we need to bring them some construction material. Alright, when you get here, you let me know. We'll deliver the tiles, we'll set up then pigs. So yeah, we're gonna have to increase the population here as well, I guess. Normally I put a bit more thought into my building, but for the sake of stream and just trying to progress a little bit because I'm so slow anyway, let's just, you know, gridify the whole thing. Alright, that's the proposed expansion. These guys won't really have access to a lot of stuff unless we move maybe this thing. I'm from the North Pole. It's where the internet begins. Does the game release in 7 hours? It does, yeah. 6.5 now. Good morning, Orion. How's it going? Hey, is that a new playthrough or the one we've been watching? Yeah, it's the one you've been watching from yesterday and the day before, but not the one from before that.
And knowledge.
We started in Albion in this one. It is available on Steam, but you do need to have Ubisoft Connect to use it, I think. Excuse me. I know you don't have a lot of time to watch other creators, but a Factorio player picked up Satisfactory and did a 100-minute Singularity Cell build to sync to get the golden nut. Yeah, I think I saw... I didn't watch the video, but I think I saw the thumbnail or something. Like, you know, Factorio player plays Satisfactory or something. And then it's like, is 3D better? Or something like that. We should have enough cockles. There is a big marsh here as well. We could get our eel for these guys, which is more population. Out of wood. We'll have to wait.
What could you possibly require?
So one of the first things I need to bring here is, we need to get... Oh, I thought you had to have glass to make wine. I guess not. So we need an apiary. That's a fertility in Latium, isn't it? And so is... Oh, no, it's not. It doesn't have the icon. But you need nobles to be able to do it. So these guys have a thing that requires having the other class. So you have to have both tiers if you want to fulfill everything. Obviously, you can level up without getting that, though. But if you want to be able to deliver them wine, you have to have the Celto-Romano people, the Mercators. What's this? Cloaks? You need 500 aldermen for that, and for hats. And then for a theater, we need concrete, which has to come from Latium. Okay. Can we level these guys up yet? We can. There we go. Romaned out of our minds. What do we got? We give them some flagstone or something. Can we ever fill those bits in? No. They'll just remain as grass, I guess. Game's lagging on me a bit sometimes. Like it's like right now it's just freezing. Anyway, these guys then. Grammaticus. So we need more tile, but then we can get them a Grammaticus and boost our knowledge. This will also boost the knowledge of everyone, but it's an actual need for them. So just having that unlocked is actually kind of cool, because then it's like, well, we can make, you know, school the Celts a little bit. Boost our knowledge further. Its reach is pretty weak, though, gotta say. Does the game feel new, or is it basically a reskinned 1800? That'll depend on... I think that'll depend on your perspective. To me it feels new, but a lot of people feel like... I mean, it is Anno 1800 reskinned, basically. With new mechanics. Well, it's not just reskinned, because there is new mechanics. There's like tons of new mechanics, so I guess it's not just reskinned. But the foundation principle of like placing houses on a grid, leveling up, going to different islands, trading with yourself, like that's all the same. But that's the same as other Anno games before 1800 too. Will it really release worldwide in 6 hours? Yes. Dosh, the legend. Yeah, Dosh something. Dosh is awesome. It was the second video. Second video on that game. Does the theater have a different footprint from Latium? I don't know. We can have a quick look at it. Man, I have nowhere to build it. There we go. $11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 by 14. It looks the same to me anyway, like in terms of this aspect. I would imagine it's the same, but it could be different, but I imagine it's the same. It looks the same anyway. They need a Phantom as well, but that you get that here. Oh yeah, so they just have the same thing, but their difference is the Grammaticus, I guess. Okay. We've unlocked triremes. Oh yeah, and I was going to sell those ships, right?
Waiting for your decree. She joins the formation. Another one for the Classis Britannica.
Didn't mean to do that. Oh, I meant to click this one, sorry. Right. So we just need more wood. We've got everything else to make our bigger ships. So you got 4 cargo slots on that. Nice. That health situation is pretty bad. So at this point, it's like to get better health, like you need... Well, either items could help, I suppose. But really, we would just need... God, it says horrendous plague. An aqueduct. An aqueduct has major health benefits. And soap. But soap is only applied to the Mercators, isn't it? I think. Alright, make a decorative wall between Roman and Celtic districts. No, not anytime soon.
I await your instruction.
Dundover is going to have a festival, if we can pay for it, or provide trousers. A random specialist or captain. Productivity will be 50% for the concrete chain and mosaics chain. Well, that's lame. We don't have either, so I don't want that. If that's all we're getting, it's not worth it. Leave it. I mean, you get the item, but still, I don't care. You can maybe roll a better festival, so I'd rather wait. Game releases in 6.5 hours from now. Pantelus Festival it is, yeah. There we go. They should have everything they need now to at least level up. Still not enough eel. Man, I can never get over how much eel they need. It's crazy. It's just that the footprint of the building is quite large, so it just feels like, damn, you need a lot. Might buy more wood again.
Time flies, as do we. Through the waves.
Okay, right. So, basically today so far we've expanded out.
Attack.
Oh no.
A ship is under attack.
Pirates. Yeah, we're just uncovering islands out this way. It looks like Neferneru has like pretty much all of them on this side, so let him do his thing. We don't have any weapons or anything on this ship, so just have to avoid the fight. In that case, I might just go for this little island, or it's not little, it's big, but it doesn't really have what I need on it. I was hoping for olives. This one has olives, but it's really small. I guess we should probably go for it. This one's also got other things that we need, murex snail and oysters. It's just that it's right next to the pirates. But I suppose it's worth getting, so let's go for that as well. That's the one we'd actually need. So where's my ship? It's down here. I just don't know if we can get there without getting attacked. But you gotta try.
Mariners, forward!
We just have to make contact with the island, then we can just claim it, and then we can build on it properly later. Oh, I can't split my attention onto this one now. I can't focus. There's so much. I won't forget to send Dapper. I need to build triremes. We're waiting to get more wood, though. In order to get more wood, I have to go buy some. I got my ship on its way to buy some more wood.
There's worse than an evening at the hearth, listening to some old mumbo-jumbo.
What would you do if you gave me a phantom? You'd also have more knowledge. That's okay. For now, it's okay. And they want bread and sausages. So one thing I spent all the resources on was just building this out, and it can go way further, which is obviously what I want to do. Straight up to there, but that'll cut into the eel production. Gladiator 2 is not that bad. I haven't seen Gladiator 2 yet. No, I haven't either. I'm gonna watch Gladiator 1 and 2 to get into the Roman vibes, says Soltic. Should watch the Rome HBO show. That's the real subject material you should be watching. Another festival. It's just the same one, but in a different island. No. I want to make my own festival by providing that stuff. Interesting, you can actually fit there, just about, but there's the house at the back will be blocked. Or will it?
You struck me a knight, but you act a knave.
Your lowered happiness is impacting your diplomatic relations. Okay. Damn, what a shame. Whoops. Alright, enough building houses for a while. We've got good population and everything, so do we have the wood we need now? With 35, we have to get the ship to go buy some. I'd like to increase the storage capacity of the island as well if we could. Might just buy eel from him regularly because it's such a problem. He wants soap. Everything else we should have, no problem. We get more beer.
Worthy spoils.
I love the first. Oh, sorry. They did a great job with the drainage graphic. Yeah, it looks really cool. Love it. They didn't just do the same one from 1800. They made it a little bit more interesting, I feel like. At some point we'll go to war with that guy, I'm sure. But I guess not for a while. Right, so let's have a look. A civilian trireme, or and a military version. So we can make a thick boy military version. I wish you can customize them, but you can't customize them until you can actually have the resources to build it. Which is a shame, because you can change the resources to build it by customizing it. Anyway, so if we look at the civilian version, we'll just keep it as is. Yeah, well, with the rowers. I want the rowers on. So we'll call this Trader 2. Save that. So no military stuff on this one. And we'll just make one. Research? Oh, I'm forgetting research, am I? I'll have a look now in a second.
We stand waiting.
Alright, 70,000 to claim that island, but we've got it now. I'm just afraid I'm going to get attacked by the pirates.
Through the waves.
You want a patron god and research. Yeah, let's get Cultus Cernunos, and we'll get the Mercury Lugus one as well. So how long is it going to take? 16 minutes. Okay. Need to make concrete before we can get that. Let's do this one as well. This one's super quick. Let's do this first. Aqueducts can boost mines. Oh wow, didn't know that. That's kind of cool. More shrines. Well, I haven't built any shrines. There's so much I haven't been doing. All right, so tacking. Movement speed of ships is increased. Let's get that. There's not much on the military side I'd really want for a while. More patrols for the health. Health area effect +1. Actually, I really need that, so bring that up as well. That's going to take 23 minutes. This discovery will lack an adjacent thing. No, it'll get it, though. Oh, yeah. There you go. All right. Make haste slowly. Festina lente. Interesting. Alrighty. Wow, look at that trade. 550. Cool. Well, at least money's all good. So what's next? I've been kind of dilly-dallying here for a while, just building up. I've been trying to give them more stuff, but ultimately now... And I've been trying to complete the... Okay, I know where I'm going, yeah. Sausages is what we need. That's why I got all this extra workforce. So now we can build sausages and transfer it over. We needed herbs to do that. Herbs actually have a health benefit. Oh, wow. That's nice. I'm like tied between... I guess we could build it along the side here, actually, yeah. Place a little herb garden in. And do they have access to a warehouse? This one here they could reach. So it's every 30 seconds, and that's every 1 minute 30. Wow. And that's every 1 minute. So we'll need at least 2 of these, I'd say. Okay. They can just about reach that warehouse. Pigs have a negative to health, though, so try to put them a bit further away. Brighten up the day. Their negative health range is huge. Holy crap. Don't need many of them, though. If it's every 30 seconds, that should be pretty much able to take care of itself. Then it goes into a Salsicium. 6 Mercators are needed. Don't know what the lag is. Yeah, weird. Population +2 when fulfilled. Area of effect, population 1, income 1, but fire safety is down. I don't really... It's kind of tempting. They actually have no fire problem here at all. It's like not even a thing. Maybe we'll do it then. Just a little bit of extra money.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
And they'll need charcoal kiln. That's just wood, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Alright, easily enough. We should be able to upgrade these guys. Oh, they don't have what they need.
On cockles, and not just for crabs.
Not all fulfilled. Oh my god, it's like a tiny, tiny little bit not ready. It says 100% though. 200, 178. Sorry? Am I...
Some you remember, some you want to forget.
I understand this hasn't fulfilled its circle, but why? You only need one of these two. You only need one of these two. That's done. And we're at 100% here.
Love a horse on market day. Turn 'em out so fine.
What have I done wrong? Just got back from work. What have I missed? Not much. Drained the swamp and building ships. Basically, yeah. So we drained our swamp. We started building out on this aspect. We've crammed in way more houses. We've also built this Alder Council building, so we've gotten a huge amount of population out of things. We added 2 more military units here. We claimed an island in Latium. We did our roast beef quest. We formed a defensive pact with Aether Igorwin. We're starting to make our first trireme, and that's it. Could you come to the US and drain the swamp? Drain Florida. Anybody any idea what's going on here? I think this is this just bugged? I might save and reload because that's not right. Like, these guys are ready on this island. They have the 3 things. You don't need it to be a gold bar. It just needs to be a green bar. Drain Washington. Florida's fine. Florida's the only place I know that has a swamp in America. Yeah. Maine, I want to say as well. I don't know. It's a political joke. Let's just save this and load back in because I'm kind of confused. That should be fine. Unless I'm seriously mistaken somehow. I'm gonna close the game and go back in. Oh. We got swamp in Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, and it was a political joke. I get it. Oh, will you keep going on your saved Latian playthrough? No, I'll be starting a new one. Because the map seed generation stuff has changed, so I wanted to start a new game anyway. What happened? I don't know. Something's happening where I have all the needs fulfilled and it says I can't upgrade the house because needs are missing. So I'm going to reload. Unless I'm just confused. Alright, just going to go to the bathroom while it's loading as well. Back in a sec.